Hi, welcome to my channel, Zen and Fit. Today I just wanted to do a brief video discussing how to navigate if you're a Black woman and dealing with a lot of microaggressions in society, whether it's based on self-image or whatever the case may be, like maybe it could be in the workplace. And this also applies to communities of color as well. So if this sounds interesting to you, if you could please hit the like and subscribe button. And also share this video if you can with anyone you know of that may be interested in this type of content. On my channel, I do discuss lifestyle, mental health, health and wellness as well. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As many of you are aware, being a Black woman is not easy. Even starting out from childhood, a lot of times you're told that you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, there's something wrong with your skin color, there's something wrong with your hair texture, if you have a kinkier hair texture. And so this can be really draining on your mental health and your overall confidence level. And it chips away at your self-worth when you're constantly being fed negative messages and images about yourself. When you're being fed negative messages on a consistent basis, and this happens with a lot of young Black girls at an early age, where you're being fed that there's something wrong with you, eventually for a lot of people they internalize this and it becomes part of your unconscious, where you're not even aware that you're taking in all this negativity and believing in it. And so it can be a difficult process if you don't have somebody in your corner who's challenging that and telling you that you are worthy, that you are beautiful. From what I've witnessed, even in documentaries, when it pertains to communities of color, and when I'm saying communities of color, I'm talking about women who represent communities of color. Like, for example, I seen a documentary where Indian women were talking about, let's say, colorism and the microaggressions that they encounter in everyday life, even when it comes to getting a job. And so this is a universal issue that not only Black women encounter, but other communities encounter as well. So Black women and also other communities of color can encounter a whole bunch of different microaggressions in society. Black women, of course, encounter it the most, of course. But in this video, it's not to be like, oh, woe is me, but it's to acknowledge what's going on around you. And also to identify ways that you can mitigate some of these negative impacts that it has on your life. Of course, we can't control society. We can't control the people who have biases, but we can reduce the interactions that we have with them. Let's say, for example, in your inner circle, if you notice that you have friends or family members or peers who constantly make negative comments about, let's say, the Black community, or about darker skin, or about kinkier hair textures, that, you know, kinkier hair is not good and looser hair textures are better, then you can start to separate yourself from those types of individuals where you're not constantly subjecting yourself to their negativity. And that's how you create healthy boundaries for yourself. As a Black woman, and for women who represent communities of color, you deserve a safe space somewhere in your life, and to be around people you feel comfortable around, who are going to be supportive of you, your mental well-being, and ensuring your safety. And so if you're around people who are constantly putting you down or criticizing you, criticizing your skin color, whatever it is, that's not going to be healthy. It's not going to work out. It's not going to go well for you. And so you got to sometimes prioritize your needs and understanding that you are worthy, and you want to be around people who see your worthiness and value it and respect it. I think that this can be a little bit easier to navigate in your personal life in comparison to when you're in the work environment, because you have less control when you're working for someone or you're working at, for a company. But if you're noticing a lot of microaggressions are going on at your company, then maybe it's time to make the decision that, you know what, it's time for me to move on or go to another agency that maybe has at least somewhat less microaggressions going on. So I just wanted to make a brief video just going over the things that a lot of Black women encounter and maybe some tips on how to navigate. And, you know, if you have any tips or life experience on how you have navigated in your own life and are comfortable sharing, I welcome that in the comments section down below. And until next time, if you could please hit the like and subscribe button and also share this video with anyone you know of. And until next time, take care.